Almost 4 decades ago, a Nigerian-born clergyman and scientist, Father Godfrey Nzamujo, started the Songhaï movement, a quiet revolution to redirect the socio-economic course of Africa, starting with sustainable agriculture. Father Nzamujo started the initiative in Benin Republic with the aim of deploying nature to boost agricultural production, where zero waste will be generated. RISE senior correspondent Tokunboye Tunji visited Porto Novo, where he met with the founder of the Songhaï initiative that promotes the logic of development rather than dependency, and brings us this report.
Behind the waters of Porto Novo, the political capital of Benin Republic, sits this sprawling facility, home to the Songhaï movement, an almost 4-decade-old initiative.
My name is Godfrey Nzamujo. I'm the director of this center, Songhaï Center. Songhaï Center is a space for Africans to express themselves, because most of us are tired with the image of Africa.
High unemployment, environmental degradation, and poverty are some of the social issues facing Africa. They were the factors that pushed this professor of microbiology and microelectronics to start the Songhaï movement in the mid-80s.
I saw a world where Africans can raise up their head. That's why our emblem is Africa Stands Up. This is the world my parents and my studies told me that I was a part of. An integrated world where things should work well, where we harness all those possibilities God has given us to create goods and services that will answer our problem. This is the type of Africa that I was grown to know, a type of the world that my science, my upbringing, be it spiritual or scientific, told me this is what we are. But then when you look at Africa, we've copied the narrative of others. We haven't grown up. So I said, no, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm going to go back to myself, my DNA.
Father Nzamujo chose to kickstart his revolution with modernized and sustainable agriculture, a deviation from the prevalent traditional method of agriculture at the time across the continent.
Agriculture is not as we are seeing it today. Agriculture is the mother of sciences, from my understanding. Agriculture is where you bring IT, microbiology, engineering, and that's what you're seeing here.
Step in, and the beauty of the initiative starts to unfold right before you. A natural ambience, undisturbed despite the long years of cultivation of the land. But things have not always been like this.
We use chemicals to kill the whole thing. So my idea is to use natural ways to rehabilitate it. So this is, we understood, the land is not fertile. Why? You've killed the dynamics of fertility. The only thing I do is to reverse it.
Africa is currently struggling to restore more than 700 million of degraded land across its space. The FAO estimates that the continent also loses 4 million hectares of its forest yearly, caused mainly by clearing for agriculture. The loss of land alone drives other problems like hunger, poverty, unemployment, forced migration, conflict, and an increased risk of extreme weather. The Songhaï initiative is working hard to reverse the narrative.
Many countries in Africa, like Nigeria, are losing the equivalent of more than 13% of the GDP.
To what?
Because of land degradation. Our production of agriculture is decreasing to the equivalent of 13% of our growth. That is a problem. Nigeria, with more than 200 million people, where the land is dying every day, it is a recipe for disaster.
I find it irresistible to participate in some of the activities at the center, including feeding the fish in the pond, and the fish seem to appreciate my approach.
He did it very well. You see, they like his what? They like his feeding.
Millions more of fry are being bred in the same location soon to be ready for the pond. No waste is discarded here. The wastewater from the pond is channeled into the crop production area for irrigation, and waste from the crop production is reused for feeding the well-bred animals.
We are creating so much waste, destroying our environment, causing problems. But this project reverses the whole thing. Instead of creating what I call entropy, that's degradation, we create what they call syntropy, any activities. Instead of doing, is really we revise the whole thing. This is what modern science is telling us.
Syntrophism is mutual dependence of different types of organisms for the satisfaction of their respective nutritional needs. The intermediate or end products of metabolism of one organism are essential materials for another. No chemical is required, and that way the agricultural sustainability is achieved, quality and healthier produce guaranteed, jobs created, and above all, the atmosphere remains unpolluted.
New agriculture that will become a weapon of mass construction is an agriculture that is multifunctional, producing food for healthy living, healthy aging and disease prevention one. Agriculture that creates jobs, agriculture that creates a new habitat, agriculture that brings the input for a new sustainable energy regime. This is the type of agriculture that I came to understand and love, and I'm promoting.
The Songhaï Center now also serves as an eco-tourism spot. This is in addition to other components, manufacturing and services.
This is an industrial park. You see, we are recycling plastic. You can see the recycled plastics. Or this one for planting pots. This one for planting. These are gallon for EMAs and whatever. These are buckets for water. And these ones are bottle. Fruit juice bottle. We are blowing.
This facility is critical to the activities that go on here at the Songhaï movement. It is where disused plastics such as this are blown through this system, and they come out anew like this, ready for use again. The integrated system has been introduced in not less than 16 African countries, including Nigeria. But the heart of Songhaï really is the raising of a new group of individuals that are equipped with different knowledge and skill to make a difference.
What we are doing is to create a new cream of individuals equipped differently with a knowledge, skill and value system capable of pushing back the constraints we see in production. This is the Songhaï mission.
Over 30,000 young, eco-literate Africans have been trained to spread the message.
Tomorrow depends on the quality of the individuals we train today. It is locked up in the quality of the individuals that I will be able to, because they do better than myself. Because it's not my idea. I'm just going to lead them to that stream. They're going to even see better than myself. I know I'm a part of the stream. I'm only seeing a part of that stream. When they go there, they're going to see better than myself. It's not my own invention. What I'm doing is what I'm seeing in the sciences. I'm swimming in small ocean. A part of the branch of the ocean I'm swimming is small. These young people will swim in the bigger one and see bigger one. That's my joy. That's my target.
The new world, as envisioned by the promoter of the Songhaï initiative, is one where Africa stops the exportation of wealth and importation of poverty by promoting the logic of development rather than that of dependency.
I'm ready to be bought.
Remember
how the football players are bought from club to club? Yeah.